Hey there, before we start this video, I want to give you some quick information as to what you can expect. News Now Ninja, also known by me as Fake News Ninja, got arrested recently. I did a video of this in which you can find the link above. However, you don't need to watch it because everything that is needed from that video is also included in this video. Anyway, after Fake News Ninja got out of jail, the Frauditor Good Citizen News picked him up and they went back to Fake News Ninja's place where they start to go live. Fake News Ninja went through the whole woeful tale of his horrible ordeal. The problem is that it's all lies. So I carefully dissected the entire video and pointed out all the lies. So get ready, as it's going to be a very bumpy ride. I also want to quickly add that the only changes I made to this video was to remove all the curses, and there were a lot of them, and I added the timer.
So I'm here with the escaped convict. He's finally out of jail.
They finally let me go, y'all, and they did play the games. I guess what we'll do is we'll give everybody, like always, give y'all a few minutes to get up in here, you know?
Yep.
So here we go, guys. I'm going to show y'all a little piece.
And I'll flip it around so they can see it like this.
I'm shaking your hand.
Let's begin with lie number 1. The video that Fake News Ninja wants to show you begins with the part where he extends his hand out to peacefully shake the officer's hand in friendship, but the officer rudely rebukes him and yells at him to back off instead. Let's watch the rest.
Back off. Back off. Look. I'm trying to respectfully say goodbye. No, just back off. You got out of the road. That's all I wanted. Back off on my seat. I'm trying to give you a shake. I'm going to warn you one more time. You see him? You see how inconsiderate? Dude, you're a coward, bro. Just back off. Why don't you ask the property owners to ask me to back off? This is private property. Do you own it? You want to play the game of property? I'm going to warn you one more time. We're going to be detained. Well, detain me. And you're going to lose your qualified immunity. You can film any way you want, but just film over there, not here, okay? This is private property. You don't own this property. This is the investigation. You do not, okay? And I'm not infringing. I came to give you a handshake, and you're acting like a child. Back off. I'm going to say it right here. I'm going to... Private property, bitch. Go over there. Private property. Okay, come here. Okay.
Wow, there's not a single person that can view that video and not think that the officer is some kind of power-hungry, mean tyrant, while poor Fake News Ninja tried so hard to be nice and respectful, but horribly got arrested instead. Everyone that views the video would immediately call for that officer's termination and offer sympathy and support for Fake News Ninja. However, I don't call him Fake News Ninja just to be mean. Just like with all videos that frauditors publish, you have to try to see the whole story, although it's often difficult because the only information about the incident is from the frauditor's heavily edited version. The timestamp of the beginning of the video that he just showed was at 9 minutes and 53 seconds. So why didn't he show what happened prior? Why did he start there? Let's take a look at why. I also want to quickly add that the only changes I made to this video was to remove all the curses, and there were a lot of them, and I added the timer. I'm showing you his full version of what happened before the 9 minute and 53 second mark. If you saw it and don't want to see it again, feel free to fast forward. But I felt it was important to show the whole thing uninterrupted.
You remember me? You gonna be better this time?
Don't first of all me. Get back to work, call your supervisor, and get your fucking car out of the road.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is News Now Ninja. Today's video comes to you from Houston, Texas, where the superstar Officer Kaya clearly has the wrong side of the road blocked off while the tow truck is towing off the other direction. When I noticed this, I stopped to figure out what the heck was going on, and when I got closer, I realized that it's an officer that I've had a previous encounter with. During this encounter, this officer uses his ego against me to arrest me and take me away for interfering simply for trying to shake his hand after redressing him. Let me know what you think about this video in the comments section, and I hope you enjoy.
Oh, it's the officer that was a dumbass last time.
You remember me? You gonna be better this time? Sir. You gonna be better this time? I'm sure you got reamed by your supervisor, didn't ya? You got reamed for that shit, didn't ya? You figured out who News Now Ninja was, didn't ya? You gonna call for a backup? Do it. I'll go ahead and drop the link from the clip from this guy last time right here in the top right hand corner if you'd like to see it. And here's a small portion of that video just for fun. Here we go.
What's your name?
I don't give my identification. 3802 states I only have to give my identification if I'm under arrest.
Okay.
So what am I under arrest for?
You're not under arrest?
Okay, then I'm not gonna give you my name.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So why'd you just get out of your car to think you're gonna intimidate me?
So, what are you doing here?
I'm taking video of you not doing your job.
Okay. How long are you gonna take the video?
Until you get back to work. I believe it's Maya, right? What was your name? Kaya? 48041. This officer got to figure out who News Now Ninja was. Last time he thought he was a cocky piece of shit. Look, they're running all the traffic from the road through a parking lot to go around this car. Kaya! Why are you blocking traffic, bro? Kaya! Sir! Why are you blocking the roadway? Look at all these people going through a parking lot, man. There's no reason for this. Why do you have the whole road blocked? Call your supervisor now or I'm going to, because I have his personal phone number. You need to do what's right or you're going to look stupid as on the internet again. First of all, you, I taught you your lesson last time. Don't first of all me. Get back to work, call your supervisor, and get your car out of the road. This road is closed, you idiot. Yeah, and so what am I out back off for, you moron? You. Yeah, get back to work. You figured this shit out last time. I'm your boss. You remember? Yeah. That's what your supervisor told you too, right? Yeah, good, good. Why are you blocking the road? Look at what you're doing. You can block one lane and let people by, bro. Do I have to teach you how to do your job? You're blocking both lanes for what reason? Why are you blocking both lanes, officer? Look, you're causing a congestion of traffic. You're the problem here. That's why I'm still here holding you accountable like in the last video. I already made you famous. Now you're gonna get famous again because you're blocking the road Because of what? Because of one tree? You can open up one lane, officer. Open up one lane. My name is Ninja. Or you can call me Daddy. You can call me Daddy. Are you doxing? Are you doxing? Oh, look, Kaya. Look at Kaya. He wants to say my name is James Kane. You know what? Why he knows my name? Because I'm his daddy.
Did you take your medicine today, James?
I don't take medicine.
Okay, good.
Are you trying to make some kind of sarcastic statement that I should be on medication? Because that would be discrimination. You're in uniform, you fucking piece of shit. I can call you a fucking piece of shit pig all day. And you don't have the right to say shit to me. So why don't you get back to being orderly instead of disorderly, you coward. I don't play with stupid pigs like you. You're destroying our nation. Stupid pigs like you destroy our nation. Look at what you're doing. Look at the traffic because you blocked up both lanes, you coward. Back up. Open up a lane. Let these people through. I hope you started your body camera because I'll be doing a public information. You didn't even start your body camera? Officer Kaya being a typical coward. This time he's not hiding behind a building. He's cutting off the whole road. This is called free speech, baby. First Amendment, free speech. The pigs. You coward. Kaya, your officer supervisor taught you not to me last time. You want to go again? Let's go, bitch. You sit down. I'm standing for our freedom. This is a bad cop. That's a bad cop. Kaya, you could be way more professional, bro. Thank you. Get your ass out of here. Come on through, guys. Come on through. Come on through. That's all I wanted was for the traffic to be free. Look, and now it worked. I'm sorry if I seem like I'm really a good person. I have kids and shit. But that guy's a bad cop. I've dealt with him in the past. His supervisor even said he's a rookie. I appreciate you guys are the real heroes. Hey, that's why I film the cops and not medical professionals. Because I support y'all guys. Yeah. Free speech is okay. Did you have to ask him if I had permission for free speech? Is that what you did? Yeah, okay. Are you crying to him? Do you want him to enforce your feelings or law? Yeah. Bye-bye, Bubba. I'm sorry. Kaya, I'll shake your hand.
Back off.
I'm shaking your hand.
And now we're back to the beginning of what Fake News Ninja wanted you to see. And now it all makes sense as to why the officer had no desire to shake hands and why he insisted that Fake News Ninja move away from him. I would feel exactly the same way if some deranged lunatic was yelling and cursing at me for almost 10 minutes while I'm just trying to do my job. And I'm sure everyone that might have had sympathy for Fake News Ninja would now change their mind and offer sympathy instead to the officer. Let's move on now.
So, that's only like a 1 minute clip of like a 20-minute video. So, y'all, I did make it out safe. Thank you so much for those that helped and support. They did cause damage to my arms. It's been...
Here, let me try to get
you're not going to be able to see because we're inside and it's kind of faint, but...
Yeah.
What Fake News Ninja said doesn't even make sense. If it's too difficult to see because the mark is so faint, but he really wanted you to see it, He just moved to where there is more light, maybe even shining a flashlight on it if need be. So I'm calling bullshit on this one for liar liar number 2.
When we went outside, we took pictures of my arms in the daylight when I had been released 13 hours after I had been taken in, and I still had lines in my arms.
Yep.
Well, where are those pictures? You'd think that someone that felt he was assaulted to the point that he took pictures of the lines in his wrist, he'd want to show that to his viewers for proof. I know enough about frauditors to know that if they claim they have pictures as proof but don't show those pictures, it's because they're lying and they don't exist. So this one goes down as liar liar number 3.
And I'm pretty sure that there's some fractures in my on this side bone.
As you can see here, he's holding up his right arm. Now let's take a look at the medical records that he included in the original video. Let's take a look at the findings for his right wrist. It states there is a fracture of the ulnar styloid, likely chronic, normal radiocarpal alignment. I'm not a medical expert by any stretch of the imagination, but I do know that chronic refers to it being an old injury, something that happened in the past. I take this to mean that this was an old injury and the handcuffs irritated this old injury. So it's not that the officer purposely put on handcuffs that were too tight, it was just that having handcuffs on his wrist irritated an old injury, making this liar liar number 4.
Because this is all very swollen. I told them they were hurting me, and then I felt like they just started torturing me. They started like pulling on the cuffs and tightening them more. They didn't have them locked, and so they just kept cinching tighter and tighter and tighter. By the time I got to the jail, my hands were like blue, and I asked the officer to activate his body cam to take pictures, and he wouldn't.
Wow, his hands were blue. Wow, sounds like he was in very rough shape. He wasn't in jail for that long, so it's amazing that now he only has a faint mark left on his arm that we can't even see. He must be a real quick healer. Well, as there's no evidence to either prove or disprove his statement, I'll just say that it's my opinion that it's bullshit.
And so we're just gonna have to, try to get the body cams so that I can see and show what they did to my arms behind my back when my camera fell.
Wait, I'm confused. Didn't he just say that the officer wouldn't turn on his body cam? So how is he going to get the footage of something that doesn't exist? I'm going to now promote this one to a full lie, which makes it liar liar number 5.
Because I also have bruising on my lower body, on my hip. They smashed me against the vehicle, causing some lower bruising on my right hip. And then fucked up the arms real good. Both of them, I mean, they squeezed those things down so tight that they couldn't even go in a circle around my arm. It was just digging in pain, And so that's where I've been for a couple days, guys. There was an Officer Kaya. I don't know if y'all recognize that officer, but if y'all go back to my videos and search Officer Kaya, he's the one I found parked behind a strip center. And he did absolutely, he was doing absolutely freaking nothing, and I confronted him about it. Actually, Officer Kaya, I have your supervisor's cell phone number and my contact list. I'm going to be giving him a call today to see what he thinks about your actions and be sharing the links of your actions and the other supervisor's actions that showed up that didn't know me because they thought it would be okay to tear me up. But there's other supervisors in this department that know better, man. I was going peacefully. As soon as he said turn around, I said, okay. I said, detain me. If you're going to detain me, if I'm going with you, I'll turn around. There's no reason to be rough with me. I'm not aggressive. Just because you don't like me doesn't mean you have to cause pain.
Boy, this is becoming tedious, but we must muddle through the bullshit to bring out the truth. This all sounds horrendous, but the problem is that the video he published of the incident does not include the arrest. As a matter of fact, it gets cut off just as the officer moves in to arrest him. In one of the comments on his video, someone asked him about the missing arrest footage, and Fake News Ninja responded with, "It's coming soon." Well, it's been 5 days and there's no sign of it. Frauditors love showing how they were arrested because they think it's some kind of proof of how they were treated unfairly. As a matter of fact, I've seen several Frauditor videos in which only the arrest portion was shown and we never get to see what led up to the arrest. Now it's the other way around. That's so odd. One would think that maybe he didn't want to show it because he was afraid of the video getting demonetized, but I've seen many videos in which the Frauditor just blocks out the part of the handcuffs to get around that problem. So I find no reason to reasonably believe why Fake News Ninja would have edited it out and never come back to it, but now go on a sob story of how he was so mistreated. If he was so mistreated and he had video proof of it, there's no way that he would not choose to show it. So I call this liar, liar number 6.
You know, I complied, so there's no reason to use pain compliance when the person's already complying. It's just a abuse of force and a misuse of force. So, yeah, complaint forms. It's I forget his badge number.
It's I have to go back and look it up. I got it on a piece of paper back at home, guys.
I can pull it up for you right here.
I think it's like 10935.
10359.
Oh, okay. So I was just a little off. Had the same
Officer
numbers.
Kaya, and his badge is 10359. And so if you'd like to give this guy a compliment for his upstanding behavior and working with the citizens so well when one tries to walk up and shake his hand, this man thinks it's a brilliant idea to get aggressive. He was holding a grudge, obviously. He's so sad.
Look at that face. You can tell he's been taking a few hot.
All right, guys. Well, we wanted to do a quick stream, let everybody know that I was out and I'm safe. I will have the edit up, but I haven't slept for like over 24 hours.
Sorry I have to stop the video yet again, but I have to call it as I see it. And this one is just covered so much with bullshit that even the flies won't touch it. This live stream was published 6 days ago, so it's not like he just got out of jail. There's been 6 days between the time of this live stream and today. So obviously, the video he posted of the original incident was posted after he got out of jail. He's now going to go into a whole sob story that requires me to pull out my small violin and create the dramatic effect that he's going for.
They put me through the reamer. As soon as I went in there was a guy sitting next to me that said something to one of the guards while she had her back turned, and the guard thought I said it, and because I wouldn't rat him out, they put me in the hole. And then, you know, while I was in that, they left me in that hole all the way until that lady's shift ended. And so there was groups after groups after groups of people going to the second floor to continue the processing, and I was kept from that because of one lady's grudge because I'm not a rat. And then once her shift was finally over, I got transferred to the second floor, where it literally looks like an explosion went off at a concert with just bodies covering the ground. Inside of that jail, it's bodies covering the ground. They're even sleeping under the chairs that people are sitting on. Straight up, this is not an over-exaggeration. The floors are covered in people. There's people sleeping under the chairs, and there's people sitting on the chairs, but it's full. And it's really sad, guys. There was one officer that was picking a fight with another inmate there, and the inmate, you know, I'd been chatting with him for, you know, a couple hours, and he was super respectful, down to earth. You know, he had all kinds of dope Egyptian tattoos. He was all spiritual minded and stuff, all about peace. And this officer just pushed him and pushed him and pushed him. He was a black dude, you know, and this officer, this white officer, kept calling him boy. Hey boy, get in the elevator, boy. Step up closer, boy. You know, and the guy told him, he was like, yo man, I'm not trying to have a pissing contest with you. I'm just trying to get out of jail. I'd appreciate it if you stopped treating me mean. You know? And they ended up throwing him in the hole on the first floor. And then by the time I saw him on the second floor, they had him chained and strapped to a chair with a spit mask on. I'm sure y'all have probably seen videos like that. And so it just goes to show that in these places, they can break even the strongest minds. If you don't have an ultra amount of patience, they're gonna dig at you and dig at you. If you ask how long, if it was gonna be an hour, now it's gonna be 2 because you asked how long. And they'll do that shit just to make you pain, you know, feel pain and suffer. Other than that guy, there was a guy that was trying to beat himself to death. He was in the cell literally saying, I'm gonna do this until I kill myself, and the guards didn't do nothing to help him until he was unconscious, covered in blood. And then they drug him out of there. And then I caught an officer laughing because I was in the hole and he didn't realize I was watching his face through the little hole. And right when the guy got drugged past, an officer turned to the other officer and he's all like, "Oh, you see how fucked up this place was? Fucking stupid fucker." You know, and it's just like, how can you be so heartless? Especially, you're in uniform, man. That guy was literally trying to take his life. And then you think it's funny? That's the kind of officers we have running the jail? His life is funny? Come on now, you know? Other than that, the most eventful thing was a couple ladies boxing over a chair. There was like a lady had fell asleep under her chair, and when she woke up, there was someone on the chair, and it was like, "Get her away from my chair!" It got crazy. But Becky O, Laura, Bill of Rights, CRA, Barry, Unindoctrinated, Anonymous, John, Third Eye. Anybody, if I hadn't said your name, guys, there's a few of y'all in here.
It was Blue.
I love and respect each and every single one of you guys. And I don't know if anybody called because there was no video. You know, everybody just heard I was arrested, but it never really, nobody got to see it, you know? And so y'all are gonna see, and I'm gonna be 100% transparent with you guys. I did give him a big verbal lashing before that arrest. I did give him a very big verbal lashing. I did cuss him. I did call him cuss names. I called him cuss words, and I hurt his feelings. I hurt his feelings really bad. And I'm gonna be completely honest about that. So when y'all see the full video, know that I'm being honest right now. I tore into him because that dude tried to privacy strike my video just because he was embarrassed. He got owned. He failed, and then he wants to retaliate by doing this. Kaya, you just made yourself more famous, bro. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. And I'll see you in court.
Hell yeah.
Oh, wow. Sorry. I fell asleep. And I dreamt about some weird man that looked like a hot dog who kept rambling about how bad jail is. And I just kept thinking, well, don't break the law, you dumbass. Jail isn't meant to be a pleasant place. Anyway, let's move on and see what else we can fit into this wonderful shit show.
Court update.
What court are you in?
We are going to court number 12 at the Criminal Justice Center at 1201 Franklin Street.
What date?
This is going to be December 9th at 11 a.m. I'll probably be there around 10. So if there's anybody that's local that would like to help represent or just to come and sit in and see how it goes, I am definitely going to be saying not guilty to this charge. I do feel I was a little harsh with some of my words, but that's free speech, and I felt that man deserved it. And you know, the property owners, that's one of my local stores. I know those people, and so, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if that store owner is willing to come to court with me and say I've given him permission to video on my property. So we'll see how it goes, guys. I'll keep y'all updated. We want to make this quick, simple, and sweet. Like I said, I've been up over 24 hours. I haven't eaten anything except for like 2 cookies, and I just need to rest and shower. I smell like the floor of a jail.
In other words, he smells like a typical frauditor.
So
Yeah, it happens. When you get out of jail, that's the first thing you want to do is get a shower and get some good food and then go to sleep.
voicing your opinion, it's illegal. Yeah, whatever. You know what's up. Everybody smash that like button. Get ready for the full video coming. I'm going to be sharing it with several different people so that they can share it on their platforms. It's not just going to be one video that you find on mine. I want to make Kaya famous. This dude is an idiot. And this is the second time he's messed up. And last time I spoke with his supervisor, they had notified me that he had been on the force for like 6 months. He's a rookie. He's maybe been on like a year, maybe now. So this dude's big-time rookie, making big-time rookie mistakes, causing bodily injury. I'm going to have to go get x-rays because I'm pretty sure I have a fractured wrist.
Well, folks, hard to believe, but Fake News Ninja finally said something that I truly believe is the truth. Unfortunately, I believe he's pretty sure he has a fractured wrist because it's an old injury. So that, my dear viewers, brings us to liar number 7.
And when I prove I have a fractured wrist through the doctor, it's on you, Kaya. You detained me, and you're the arresting officer. So, next time, do better. Do better, guys.
Oh, yeah,
I love each and every single one of y'all. I gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here, guys. I gotta head home. I gotta get him to bed. You know, I gotta tuck him in, make sure he's okay. All right, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Thanks for tuning in.
Peace.
Well, that's it. It's finally over. If he ever publishes the arrest video, I'll be sure to dissect that too for the filthy little liar that he is. Now, I don't normally include our Frauditor Fatigue cooldown segment in any of my follow-up videos, but I truly believe that this video deserves it. So for anyone that's not interested in cute kittens, feel free to look away or stop watching. For everyone else, enjoy the kittens.